Hello guys, it is Mikey here. Today you guys are going to have to deal with that kind of videoing because I'm just going to show you everything that I'm going to be using today. So I'm going to be using this book. I got this when I was like 3 or 4, I don't know. But just like, I still use it sometimes, but I'm not using it. I'm just using it because it's a hard surface to draw. I mean to color on, not to draw. I've been drawing all day. I'm going to be using my 120 Crayola crayons, and I'm going to be using the papers that I printed out. But I'm going to show you how to print papers out. I'm not going to show you how to print papers out. I'm just going to tell you that I printed papers out, and I'm going to show you which one I did. So this one I printed because it looks just like my dog, and I'm going to color these in. It's just like my dog. That was basically for her. Then I have this Betty Boop for my grandma mini because for some reason we always have this Betty Boop thing. And then we have here M&M for my mom because she really likes M&M. Yeah, so then I have here some Nicki Minaj, which because all of these papers aren't like fully done, but just like, because all of these papers aren't fully done, this is a color by number. This is Nicki by numbers. And it's like, this is like really good fun thing. Then I have some Luke Bryan because I love Luke Bryan. When I showed you the back of these pages, you've seen Heath Ledger's Joker. So let's not even lie. Okay, great. And right next to Joker is his trusty companion, Harley Quinn. This is great, but I do have a hint or a hunch on what I'm going to color first, and that is Betty Boop because it is actually the most meaningful thing because my grandma Minnie, she's actually in the hospital right now, which is very sad, and we're going to visit her tomorrow, and so I really wanted to give her something to show my appreciation on how much I love her. And just as a present so she don't feel lonely because they said she's in a nursing home right now because she just now got out of the hospital the other day. But yeah, so they said she could decorate her room and maybe she could hang this up in the wall, and she's really into art. She's like a really good painter. She likes paint by numbers. So I was going to print her a paint by number, but my printer went out of ink, and it's that sucks. So now I can't actually print anything else, so I wouldn't be able to print her paint by number. But she likes paint by numbers, but I'm just doing color by numbers just because, dude. I have to include some orange in this just because her favorite color is orange. And then, so I'm going to just color the little puppy dog brown, and then color her little lips, which I'm doing now because her lips are so tiny. Her lips are literally the tiniest lips I've ever seen in my life. Okay, now I'm just coloring in where it says Betty Boop. Okay. That's literally all the coloring I needed to do was just that, and then just great. I'm just making it red and orange. I'm just going to say Betty Boop on here, and then, great. Then I'm just going to color in the stars. Don't worry, I did color in her earrings. Just going to color in the dog brown, and then I'm going to color in the stars, and I'll be done. Great. And And then I'm drawing Harley Quinn just because I really am excited for that. But I might not video them all just because I feel like watching something rather than videoing. But yeah, I have hives everywhere, but just like, it's okay. I'm used to it now. They just keep on randomly popping up. So yeah, just like, okay. Okay, I got Betty done. Now I just need Boop. And then we're almost done. I'm also coloring in her shoe orange. Just because. Okay. Coloring in her shoes orange too because I do not feel like grabbing any other colors for her just because I don't want to make a mess just on the first little picture. It's like, so it's not a very good color thing, but she does actually really like Betty Boop, and she also really likes orange, and it's like, that's what I'm doing. So these are pretty much all warm tones, except the yellow. No, the yellow's a warm tone too. I mean, yeah, warm tones. So there's no cool tones in this. They're all just warm tones. Okay, and that's great. Time to do the dog. I think the dog looks nice as like a white dog, but I do actually want to color it in because the rest of this page is going to be white. Actually, because I don't feel like cutting this one because there's like no straight up around edge. Like, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. It just looks like it was meant to be on this paper, and so like that's where it's staying. Okay, now I'm just gonna do the stars, and then you guys will get the finished look. You guys will get the good final look of the finished look, I guess. Oh my god. What I'm doing. I'm making this for my grandma mini. This is the one with the most meaning. I didn't make anything for my grandma just because couldn't find anything that she would like, but making something for my grandma mini. For my Gonka. Yeah, so I couldn't make anything for my Gonka. She knows who I'm talking about if she watches these. And usually sometimes my grandma actually, she's not old, by the way, you guys. I got a really young grandma because my grandma was a very, very, very young teen mom. She had my mom when she was 14 years old. Then she had my Uncle Barry when she was, I think she was like, my mom was 4 when my Uncle Barry was born, so she was 14. She was 18 when my Uncle Barry was born, so. Okay, this is the final look. So this is the finished look, and I really actually super duper like that. Great. We have one picture down. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to go. Time to do Harley. Bye, guys.